After that, guys, we have yet another fight on short notice. How many times are these fights going to be on short notice? Johnny Campbell stepping in on short notice, supposed to fight Keith Lee on the fight card. But now we have a short notice bantamweight fight right here. Henry Corrales, 34.5 years old, 5'8" tall, and a 70-inch reach. So he's going to have a little bit of a reach advantage and a little bit of a height advantage. No real age advantage for either fighter, both being 34 years old right here. If you look at Henry Corrales, 18 wins and 5 losses. How many of his wins come by knockout? 7 knockout wins, 6 submission wins, and 5 decision wins. Out of his submission wins, most of them coming at the beginning of his career, like Kimura and guillotine choke submission. Since then, has become way more of a striker with a lot of knockout wins recently over Aaron Pico in the very first round, a third round knockout win, a third round body shot knockout win, fighting Patricio Pablo, Daniel Strauss, Emmanuel Sanchez, all these guys inside of Bellator. Johnny Campbell, 20 wins and 13 losses right here. Coming off a loss and joining Bellator for the first time right here. 20 wins and 13 losses. 8 knockout wins, 6 submission wins, and 6 decision wins as well. Let's start right here. Henry Corrales is definitely going to be a striker in the fight. Much taller and much lengthier. A 2-inch height advantage and a 2-inch reach advantage in the fight as well. Very, very good power in his hands, with most of his wins coming by KO or TKO in the first or second round. And very hard body shots. He has 2 wins on his record with the right hand to the body, and he just ended up finishing his opponent. Absolutely insane. Amazing outside leg kicks in the first and second round. Trying to pay dividends in the later rounds in the fight. Super powerful counter left hook. You look at the fight with Aaron Pico. I mean, he went absolutely insane. A 3-4-3 combination, knocking him out cold in the very first round. Very good uppercuts and knees in the clinch as well. Solid takedown and submission defense as well. And some pretty good wrestling and grappling of his own for sure. And tight guillotines from the bottom as well from Henry Corrales, 100%. But Johnny Campbell also is another one of the strikers with very, very powerful hands and kicks. 8 knockout wins so far on his record. Trying to get that 1-2 over and over and over again. Kind of reminds me of Sean Strickland in the middleweight division inside of the UFC. With his main weapon just being that 1-2 combination over and over and over again. But he also has a very, very good combinations and 1-2-1 and the flying knee. He just goes 1-2-1 and throws up that flying knee, which is just absolutely insane. Has 2 flying knee knockout wins on his record. I mean, who in the world has 2 flying knees? That is just absolutely insane. The really good head movement as well. He tends to kind of play around with his opponents a little bit. Keep his hands down, kind of like a Yuri Prochazka, and just kind of dodge the shots like that. But that's going to be really, really dangerous fighting a guy like Henry Corrales, who has a lot of power in his hands, and really good takedown defense as well from Johnny Campbell. The very explosive striker, really good power, and I mean, he's insane. He goes for flying knees, flying kicks. I mean, he just throws so many weird combinations in his fights, but in this fight, whoever has the better striking will win the fight. And Henry Corrales is a little bit stronger, a little bit more powerful, a little bit faster as well. Has better combinations in my opinion. Johnny Campbell may have a little bit better head movement than Henry Corrales, who's going to be landing the bulk of the strikes that are actually going to be damaging to their opponents. Would 100% be Henry Corrales right here. I think Henry Corrales has a humongous chance of winning the fight by knockout right here. Very likely we see a knockout or a submission from either fighter in the fight, but Henry Corrales fighting so many amazing fighters inside of Bellator, like Darren Caldwell, Juan Archuleta, Patricio Pablo, Emmanuel Sanchez, and Daniel Strauss. I mean, those are his only losses. All guys who have either fought for the belt or have held the belt inside of their career so far. I mean, he's just an absolute beast. A really good striking, really good wrestling, really good grappling, super strong, really powerful, and a really, really fast striker as well. So I will be going with Henry Corrales to go out there and just dominate the fight in the striking game, defend whatever takedowns happen in the fight, and overall catch Johnny Campbell with a big right hand, put him down, and end up finishing the fight in the second round with ground and pound shots. So I think either way, he finishes the fight in the second round by TKO, or goes out there and dominates every single one of the rounds and wins the fight by 30-27 unanimous decision. But 100% Henry Corrales will win in that fight right there.